ZGRWhyUDead! And welcome back to the Dark Souls playthrough. We just actually joined the Dark Wraiths by killing the four kings. Actually, we did a lot more in the last video. Unfortunately, I skipped a little bit ahead here where I've kind of bought some extra gear. I'm at the vendor who sells the boss gear. So I bought like Smo's helmet there, which looks really stupid with what I've got. The Golem helmet, which actually looks pretty fucking badass. Actually, that looks really cool. But I think that I'm actually going to end up wearing this Crown of the Dark Sun, which is the helmet from Gwendolyn, who we killed in the last video as well, because it enhances the amount of damage you do with spells. I don't know if it's just spells or if it's miracles. I think that it's all spells. So it's kind of beneficial for us to wear that. It's not the coolest looking helmet, unfortunately. I guess it doesn't look bad. But that's kind of what we're going to end up with. I've got an interesting mix of gear here. I'm just going to spend just a little bit of time here looking at some of the gear that I was able to pick up from this vendor. He's just to the left of me, which is by the Firelink Shrine. Again, this is the guy that you find down in the depths right before we enter Blight Town through the front door. There, he's right there.
Aye, Shemai.
So he's got the Golem set, Smo set, the Moonlight robe and stuff. This is not gear that I'm going to wear. I think I've pretty much bought all the gear I'm going to. But basically, as you kill bosses, this guy will start to sell more gear. I believe that he'll actually sell the gear from the final boss in the game as well in New Game Plus. So I just wanted to show that quick. We're starting to look pretty neat here. We've got a nice set of gear. So now we're going to head down into the Catacombs and take out Pinwheel, but we're also going to join the Gravelords so we can get the badass Gravelord sword. And at that point, I've actually got a pretty decent set of gear. I think I have pretty much all of it that I'm going to have throughout this playthrough. So when I said that we're going to the Catacombs, I'm not going that way at all, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, I bet I'm going to go up to the blacksmith now and buy some Titanite shards so I can upgrade my Dark Blade to +5 so that I could put a fire enchant on it once we run into the blacksmith in the Catacombs. Again, you know, I was wishing that the fire enchant would show flames on the blade while it's just passive while you're just holding it. Kind of like the final boss, his sword does that. I don't know why they didn't put that spell effect in. The flames really only show up when you swing it, which is really kind of disappointing. Why would you not do that? Because that makes it look so much more badass. Also, I'm recording this kind of early in the day, but I'm going to make my review for Mass Effect 3 today. Yesterday, when I posted my video, I said that I was also making a little vlog about me discussing the ending to Mass Effect 3. If you haven't checked any of those out, I don't know, I'd appreciate it. Let me know what you think. YouTube.com/ZeitgeistReview. I'll also link it above and below. Maybe not below. I'll put an annotation of the video.
Well, how about my father? Yes, I said. Don't get you.
So I got some shards, but I don't have enough to actually upgrade it. I'm just gonna, just use one of these souls. I don't need Priscilla's soul. I probably don't need Smo's soul either. Oh, that's gonna be enough anyway. 12,000, that'll do it.
Don't get you. Neither.
Now, being that we're going to the Catacombs, the enemies here are skeletons, and they require a divine weapon to kill. I imagine I'll probably just use the Astora Straight Sword because I haven't built any other divine weapons. But being that this is a Paladin character, I mean, it's certainly in your interest if you're playing something like this. It's certainly viable to build a weapon as a divine weapon because it scales then with faith, and then you can stack a bunch of faith and your spells are going to hit harder, and then so is your weapon. You know, just like the Sorcerer build stacks int. Pretty sure this dude here won't talk to us at all this game because was it Cramped? Not Crass? I don't remember the other serpent's name, the Dark Wraith one. Anyway, here's how you get into the Catacombs. You know, now that I'm wearing this Dark Wraith armor, I don't even know if I really like it that much. I think that the helmet was pretty cool, but it doesn't provide any active benefits for this character. So I may end up switching back to something different. I don't remember exactly what I do. And now that I'm looking at my character again, I'm not really sold on the helmet I'm wearing. It's too bad because it gives us good benefit, but it looks like I've actually got a lot of buffs up on my under my health bar. The yellow arrow pointing up means that's from the ring of favor and protection, meaning it's giving me health and stamina. The green arrow's up, I believe, is stamina. Yeah, it's stamina regen, and that's coming from the Chloranthy ring. And then the yellow shield with the green arrow up means we've got some kind of increased defenses, and that's coming from the blood shield that I'm wearing, meaning I've got increased poison resist, bleed resist, and curse resist. And then the scroll with the blue arrow up is coming from the helmet, meaning I've got increased magic damage. So that's what those mean, in case anyone is wondering. Asshole skeletons. It sucks that, you know, I'm used to dealing a lot of damage, and then I've got this +2 Astora Straight Sword, so it's not dealing that much damage. Catacombs are just kind of a bitch because of that. These Necromancer guys are what actually controls the skeletons from respawning. That's why we have to use a divine weapon right now, because the skeletons will respawn. Basically, the only way to actually kill them is to have a divine weapon. But once you kill the Necromancer in the area, the Necromancers will not respawn, and thus the skeletons will die with normal weapons. So if you don't want to get a... Whoa, look at those fucking bugs. If you don't want to get a divine weapon, you can sprint past all of the skeletons to try to take out the Necromancer, at which point you'll be able to kill the skeletons with whatever weapon you have. The Sunlight Blade spell right there that we put on the two-handed sword earlier cannot be used with the Astora Straight Sword because it's got a magic enchant on it. Lots of basically the named weapons, the special weapons like this, and anything that you put like a lightning, divine, or magic or occult enchant on, you cannot use the Sunlight Blade spell on. So that's why we brought our two-handed sword to +15. That's basically the best way to ensure you're going to be able to use the Sunlight Blade. Any weapon that can be brought to +15 can get that spell put on it. As I was looking through the video footage, it looks like there's probably only about 6 more videos. We've got, what, about a week left of these? And then I'm done with Dark Souls, at least for a while. I haven't recorded another game. I don't think that I'll probably record another playthrough of this. I think that 2 playthroughs is enough. And I've showed a majority of the game footage. If I do anything, maybe, you know, me and Nielsen, my buddy Nielsen, will hop on and maybe try to do some PvP. But maybe not. I mean, there's a whole lot of other games that we could get to as well. You know, months ago, Lord of the Rings War in the North came out, and a company sent me 3 copies to review the game, and I gave one to my buddy A-Bubs and another to Dentier. These are all guys that I play League of Legends with, if you guys don't watch my League of Legends videos. And, you know, we were initially going to play through the game and upload the footage to this channel. I was going to put the review on my primary one, but for whatever reason we got busy and we never got to it, so we still may get to that. I don't know if you guys have even... Maybe you've never even heard of that Lord of the Rings game, whatever. So eventually we'll get to that. That'll probably be the next game that I post on here. On my primary channel, after my Mass Effect 3 review, I've got an early copy of Risen 2. It's just a preview build, which is just the first quarter of the game. I can't capture my own gameplay footage for that. I have to use the footage that they provide, but I'll at least be able to play through and talk about it. So that's going to be the next thing that I put up. So for those of you, I don't know, PC gamers out there looking... Oh, it's actually coming in 360 as well, but I've got the PC version. Because in my opinion, you know, RPGs like that are just best played on the PC. So stay tuned for that. I'll be putting some footage up and talking about that, because I really loved Risen. I played it on the PC. I played it on the 360 as well. I did a comparison between the two. It was a good game. It didn't really get great reviews, I'm pretty sure, but I gave it 1. I thought it was a great game. I think most games are great games, though, so what the fuck. This build just doesn't look right without the huge 2-handed sword. Looks kind of stupid with the small sword with the current armor set up and helmet. Maybe that's just me. Ball got knocked off the cliff like a noob. So right here is going to be a switch that's going to rotate this platform. You can see it on the left side of the screen turning there, which is going to allow us to cross the bridge and move on. Obviously, you would not be able to progress until you flip that switch. You can actually do some funny PvP here if somebody invades you, or if you invade another player. You can use those switches to your advantage. I watched a video, I said this in my last playthrough, where somebody dropped an item on the bridge so that the other player went to pick it up, and when they were out there, they flipped the switch and watched them fall to their death. Total troll. Those guys are supposed to drop the skull lantern. I thought I read there in a patch that there was a 100% drop rate by one of them. I guess that's obviously not true. I think that I actually go into the Tomb of Giants later with no light source, which is a bitch. So I'm hoping that it will help other players, because I know not everyone always has light sources when they get in there, so it's a little bit different when you don't know where the hell you're going. So hopefully I can help you see where you're supposed to go with no light. LOL. That switch that we flipped a second back there basically opened up this door here to our left, right? Not that one. There we go, that one. So up ahead here is going to be a hidden door, and that's going to bring us to the next bonfire in the zone, which is pretty handy for basically for first timers in the zone, ones that you know, would be dying as they explore. And then you can see on that one just moved that platform there. We're not actually going to end up using it, though. We're going to use some shortcuts. I still imagine that's not going to be enough souls to level up. We'll see. I actually need to raise my dexterity up to 16 for me able to use that Dark Wraith sword, so that's what we're going to be trying to put my points in until then. You know, this build is I don't know, probably not a typical one. I'm putting some stats into some weird things at times, like that 16 dexterity that you don't need, just so I can show off that sword. I don't know if this is a character that I would end up using in PvP. I might. He might be totally awesome. Who knows? You know, I've got so many characters. I think I've used up all of the save slots in this game, and they're all, like, you know, decked out characters. At the end of this playthrough, after the credit, I guess I skipped the credits, but I will go through and I'll show you all of my characters, so that, I don't know, somebody could probably leave some comments and say which one I should use for PvP moving forward if I decide to make some more videos for Dark Souls. So right here, you want to roll just to the left of this block there. Oh, not that far left. Oh, all right. Well, what we were trying to do there is roll down, because at the bottom of this pit, if you survive it, takes you to the blacksmith, who can give you the fire and chaos enchants. So we'll try it again and see if we can't Screw up like a noob. Again, I'm able to kill these skeletons with my regular weapon because we've killed the necromancer in this area. Alright, so there's going to be a platform on the right, and you want to roll just to the left of it. If you touch it, you're probably not going to make it. Disregard what I just said. It apparently worked anyway. That dude was probably pretty fucking epic before he died because he grew a beard made of bones.
Spoil my focus. What's that then?
So I've got plenty of those green Titanite shards, so I'll easily be able to bring it to fire plus 5. Later on, we'll pick up the large fire ember, which will let us bring a fire sword to plus 10. But those take the red Titanite shards and then a red Titanite slab. I'll eventually show you where the red Titanite slab is, but I don't get enough red Titanite shards in this playthrough. They're kind of tougher to come by. I think they could be farmed somewhere, maybe in Los Angeles. I don't remember exactly. Boo, no fire enchant effect, graphic effect. Anyway, so out here is going to be those bone wheel skeleton guys that we saw first in the Painted World of Ariamis. There's, I don't know, about 6 or 7 of them out here, which could be pretty dangerous. Oh, fuck, a bunch of them at once. Missed like a dumb bitch. Oh, buddy! Get him! Also, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, which is pretty fucking awesome since it's finally on a Saturday, so I can actually celebrate it. For the last, several years, it's been on fucking Monday through Friday, and I work those days, so I can't enjoy the festivities. So now I got a crew of people. We're gonna get up about 9 a.m., go to the bar, get some green beers. What do you eat? Green eggs and ham? I don't know what you eat on St. Patty's Day. Probably food that I probably won't like. It doesn't matter. And then go to the parade. Who else is getting up and drinking some green beer and going to St. Patty's Day celebrations? Leave a comment, bitches. So right ahead of us is actually the boss for the zone called Pinwheel. We're actually not going to go for him yet. I want to backtrack a little bit and join the Gravelords to show you how to do that, because I did not do that in my previous playthrough. I think that overall this one's going a lot better than the Sorcerer one's, a lot more interesting, because for one, playing melee is a lot more interesting. I think the miracle spells are more interesting, plus I'm showing all the cool armor weapons and Covenant, so I'm more happy with this one overall. It's not really a walkthrough. It's not really a let's play. It's kind of a hybrid, I guess. I just kind of, I don't know. This is the first type of walkthrough Let's Play that I've ever done, I suppose. And I would be interested in doing more games. The thing is I actually knew a lot about this game because I played so much of it beforehand, and that's not typically the case with most games that I play, because, you know, typically I'll play it for review, and then that's about it. This game was just so good that it merited several other playthroughs. God damn, that looks awesome with the sunlight blade on it. What kind of damage are we gonna do? Ooh, about almost 1,000. Fucking owned! Alright, so now we'll backtrack a little bit and we'll go join the Gravelords. Recall, right before I joined the Gravelords, I was a member of the Sunlight Brotherhood, and I went to that guide to abandon my covenant. I don't really care about doing that this time because I'm not going to rejoin the Dark Wraiths anyway. What's nice is I've reached rank 2 with them, so I got all the gear, and you don't need to maintain your reputation with them to wear the gear. You may need it to oh shit. You may need the reputation to be able to use to drain humanity with the fist item. I don't remember exactly. But regardless, we're not going to backtrack and abandon our covenant that way. We're just going to straight up join the Gravelords right when we're here. And what's nice with the Gravelords is you don't need to raise your faction or your standing with them to get gear. You get the two-handed sword right away, and you get a miracle called Gravelord Dance. And I'll show that to you. It's kind of neat. It's not all that useful initially. Maybe it is in PvP. I don't know. Maybe someone's found a use for it. It's kind of cool nonetheless, though. And that's why I want to get my attunement up to at least 3 slots, so I can have Sunlight Blade, Heal, and the Miracle, and the Gravelord Dance. So anyway, to the right here, there's going to be a Titanite demon that we'll have to take out, and then we'll sit in a coffin, and that'll take us to Gravelord Nito, kind of preemptively, which lets us join the Covenant. You know, I think these Titanite demons are hard the entire way through the game. From the start, the easy ones, these ones that have more hit points, they never get easy for me. You know, I do this circle strafe move around a lot, but, you know, they can fuck you up bad. This one's not going too bad, but, yeah, see, they just hit hard. That one was pretty easy, I guess, but he's going to drop a Demon Titanite, and then up ahead there's going to be, I think it's some kind of item for a faction. I don't remember exactly what these do. Eye of Death. Maybe it's for the Gravelords. I can't remember. Anyway, this grave here is sticking out. You can sit inside of it, and that'll take you to Nito. Yeah, like when we went to the Undead Asylum the second time where we curled up like a ball, the first time you do this you have to wait a little bit for the sequence to kick in, and then any time that you come back here it'd be instantaneous. Though I don't know exactly what happens after you actually kill Nito in the game, if you're able to go back and, you know, increase your standing with the faction, or even, you know, if it drops you from it at all. I'm not entirely sure what happens if you kill Nito. It'd be kind of neat if you joined the Gravelords and you didn't have to kill him, but that wouldn't really make sense for the plot of the game. Oh, there you go. The Eye of Death is what you offer to them to increase your standing with them. I think those are probably... I think those are also the item that you use. You see, the Gravelord Covenant, oh, I don't have the dexterity for it. We'll get that fixed. Awesome looking sword, and it deals a lot of damage. The Gravelords actually have the ability to like curse another player's game. So when you do that, it basically spawns some really strong enemies in the other player's game until they come and invade you and kill you. So it's a way to kind of force PvP. I imagine that's what the Eye of Death does, and I'm guessing you get Eye of Deaths when you kill somebody when they invade you. Just a guess. I don't know that for sure. You'd have to look up on the Dark Souls wiki to confirm that. So I want to show you the shortcut to get a Pinwheel. It's right here. You can actually fall from above right when you get in the area, and that'll take you to where I'm at right here. And then you can see that soul down there. And unfortunately, I'm not in human form, so I can't show you what else is there. You can summon Paladin Leroy to help you, who you eventually will kill. I'm going to put on a Ring of Sacrifice so I don't lose all my souls here in case I miss. But you just jump right here and you should be able to get it. And the soul down there, I remember exactly what that one is. There's two. One of them is a set of priest armor. I thought that I read that the priest armor is like a heavy set of gear. I didn't wear it because I think it looks stupid. I thought originally it was the set that I started with, but that's the cleric set, not the priest set, so this one's a little bit different. But anyway, this is going to take us down to where those bone skeletons were. I don't know. It looks alright. It doesn't go with what we're wearing now. I think the coolest helmets is the Golem helmet and that brass helmet. The Golem helmet's actually kind of heavy, like really heavy, and it was too much to wear, I think, which kind of sucks. So we're getting close to the end of this video. The only thing left we've got to do is go after Pinwheel, and I'm pretty sure that I make sure that I actually pick up the drop that he drops. Pinwheel has a chance to drop one of 3 hats. The Mask of the Child, which gives you stamina regeneration. The Mask of the Mother, I think, gives you additional hit points. And the Mask of the Father, which gives you additional equipment load. The boss is really easy. You just sprint right at him and attack him. He starts making clones of himself. And, you know, if you attack the clone, it deals no damage to the boss. Not too hard, though. Probably the longest it's ever taken me to kill this guy because my weapon's so damn slow. Just gotta make sure you're hitting the right, and there you go. You can see the 3, I guess you can't now, but there's 3 faces on that boss, and those are the 3 masks. Also, we get the Rite of Kindling, which lets us ascend bonfires up to plus 15, or maybe plus 20. And we got the Mask of the Child, which is the best one in my opinion, as it gives you stamina regeneration. Looks kind of creepy. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm just kind of dicking around with some gear right now. Stay tuned, what is it, probably Monday then, for going after Gravelord Nito in the Tomb of Giants without a lantern. Oh, that looks kind of neat with that armor. Anyway, see you later.